Also wanted to ask you about the warnings that we are in for a winter power crunch. The energy market operator, AEMO, says we're better positioned than last year to cope with the demand spike, but energy executives and senior industry sources have told The Australian the market's actually very fragile and precariously placed. What are you hearing on the ground?
It is. We've made it precarious because of this sort of religious zeal we have that somehow we'll be the first nation on earth to successfully make renewables a cheap and reliable form of power, even though we can't even produce the capital that creates the renewables. It's all imported. Fully imported wind factories, fully imported solar panels, overwhelmingly overseas owned companies that operate them. But somehow, even though the countries that make them can't do it, we somehow will be able to do it. It's absurd. And we've been blowing up power stations. In South Australia, they're now dismantling Liddell. They shut down Hazelwood. And no matter how many times you say to people, and these sort of powerful philosophers who say, oh, well, you can keep shutting down power stations and the price of power and the reliability will always be there. Well, it's not. The price of power has gone through the roof. We've got the dancing, prancing Minister Bowen dancing around the dispatch box, telling us that power prices are going down. I mean, it's like Comical Ali from the Iraq War saying that the Americans were nowhere in sight when they were actually at the gates of Iraq. It's almost pathological, this ignorance of the reality. And if you want the truth, ladies and gentlemen, it's in your power bill on the kitchen table. There's the truth. The power price has gone through the roof.
And you can't hide from it.
You are paying for it, and you can't hide for it. And if you keep going down, if you keep listening to the kiddies who are listening to the Teachers Federation, then the only person who pays at the end of the day is not the politicians. It's you. You pay. You pay for this naivety. And so
100%.
We've got to get baseload power going again. Otherwise, you're just going to get poorer and poorer and poorer. And your power is going to become more and more and more unreliable. And Mr. Bowen is going to continue dancing and prancing around the dispatch box, telling you that he's fixed it.
That alone, to stop him dancing, is enough of reason for change. Barnaby, Joyce, thank you very much for your time tonight.